Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylin. If you are returning, great to have you back, and if it's your first time, welcome. This will be a quick 10-minute video focused on your hamstrings. So if you're feeling any tightness through the back of the legs, this will open it up and kind of get some extra flexibility for your hamstrings. So let's get started. Just have a seat on the floor, bring your hands behind you, bring the soles of your feet out onto the mat, open up from your chest, and we're just gonna take a small sway of the hips. So we are targeting the back of the legs, but we'll warm up just a bit so we don't pull anything and we can actually stretch instead of tightening up anything. So do it once, twice more, just to get moving. And then we will get going. Slide your legs out in front of you. Give your ankles a few circles. And if this already starts to feel the hamstrings, that's okay. Just breathe into it. Your legs can be a little bit wider. Circle the other direction. And then let's slide the right leg out. Bend your left knee in towards your chest. Start to open it out to the side. Take your hands back behind you. Press your hips back and flex your right toes. So you might stay here if your hamstrings are feeling it. Your knee can stay soft, but otherwise we're going to walk our hands to the leg, lift up from the chest, and then maybe take a smaller fold forward. Take a big breath in to lengthen out your low back. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Same thing, big breath in. Big breath out. Last one in. Last exhale, fold. So you're really getting behind the leg instead of lower back. Let's tuck the belly button and tuck the chin. Roll your way up. Reach your arms up toward the sky. So feel that side body stretch. Take your left hand, bring it back behind you, and start to reach the right arm up and over. You can kind of bend through the elbow as you reach over. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. Take your left knee up and then slide it down, kind of shake out your back. Just switch sides. Bend the right, open your right knee out to the side. Sit up tall, flex your left toes. You might stay here or you're gonna start to walk your hands down the leg. Hold on to any place where you can. Inhale, lengthen out that low back. Exhale, dive it forward. Two more, inhale. Exhale, fold. Last one in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll your weight all the way up. Reach your arms up toward the sky. Right arm will go back behind you. You can kind of soften the elbow as you reach up and open up that side body. Next breath in, come all the way back up to center. Sweep your legs around and over and come to a tabletop, hands and knees. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Extend the right leg back behind you. Flex your right toes and press the ball of the foot down. Take a few sways back and forth to get into the back of that leg. So ankle, Achilles, up the calf, all the way up the hamstring. Let's switch outsides, right knee forward, left leg back, ball the foot down, stretch back and forth. Few little sways. And then lower both knees down onto the floor. Let's open up the chest, arch your back, lift your chest, lift your chin. Exhale, round out, press and gaze all the way under, widen your back. Just one more, inhale, heart comes through, gaze up, open chest. Exhale, round out, widen back, press into the floor. Inhale, neutral spine. Let's step the right foot forward into a lunge. You can help your leg there if needed. Walk your hands around the leg and start to let your hips soften into the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's take one more breath and one more exhale. Hands might crawl up to the thigh without dumping all the weight down, and you're still pressing out of the floor to open up for your chest, open up your hips. Taking just one breath in and one breath out. Hands will come back down onto the floor. Half split. Shift your hips on top of the left leg. Slide your right leg out in front of you and flex those right toes. Peel the heart open as you pull the right hip back, and then exhale, dive it forward. So targeting behind that right leg once more. Shoulders soften, hips align. Big breath in and big breath out. Inhale, start to lift your heart halfway. Bend the right knee, slide your right foot back just a bit. And tuck your left toes, pick your left knee up off the floor. So from the ground up, it's a little bit of a balance challenge. Triangle, pivot your left heel down. Right hand chin, right toes forward. Left arm up toward the sky. So you're pressing your hips back, opening up that side body. Ground down into your feet and zip your belly button into the spine. Big breath in, big breath out. One more in. And one more out. Gaze down, soften your knees, bring your hands back around the right foot and step your left foot up to meet your right foot. Bring the feet hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, dive it forward. Make sure your toes are forward, your weight's in the balls of your feet. Grab opposite elbows, let your head be heavy, and take a sway side to side. So take the whole body with you, little sway. Soften it out. And start to sway your way back into center. Lengthen out your spine halfway. Bend your left knee. Place your left fingertips to the floor, or you can always use your leg and reach your right arm up. If the floor is a little bit far, use the leg. Press the butt bones back behind you and squeeze your shoulder blades together. See if you can see your top hand to open up your neck, your throat. Just another breath in and another exhale. Gaze down. Release the right hand back to the floor. Soften your knees and take same little fold over. Press down into your palms. Walk your feet back. Walk your hands forward. Wherever you are, just come down into a tabletop. Back to where we started this. Let's switch out sides. Left foot is going to lunge forward. Hands around the leg as you start to soften into the hips. Breathing in and breathing out. Another breath in and another breath out. Stay or start to walk your hands up towards your thigh. So again, without dumping into the floor, you're pressing down but lifting up. Big breath in and big breath out. Hands come back down onto the mat. Half split. Shift your hips back. Slide your left leg out in front of you. Flex your toes. So you're kind of pulling the hip back as you lift, and then dive it forward over the leg. Breathing into this hamstring. Breathing out. One more in. And one more out. Starting to get warm here. Lengthen out your spine, rebend your left knee. Come back into that lunge. So setting up for triangle. Tuck your toes, pick your back knee up, pivot the heel so you're rooting down into it. Left hand, I like to find the leg without locking out your knee. Keep it soft. And then peel your right arm up. Hips shift back as heart opens. Big breath in, big breath out. One more in, and one more out. Gaze down. Soften your knees, hands come down to the floor, and step the right foot up to meet your left foot. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, dive it forward. You can grab opposite elbows, or maybe you'll take your hands and grab your elbows behind your legs, softening out through your hips. Without locking the knees, keep them soft so you're really folding at your hip crease. If you have your elbows, release them. Lengthen out your spine halfway. Bend the right knee, right arm down, left arm high. Again, you can use your leg if you need to, so peeling open from that chest, pressing the butt bones back. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Gaze down, release the hands, bend the knees, tuck the chin, roll your way up to stand. Little shoulder shrug up and back, and then one more up and back. Then tuck your chin and scoop from your belly, soften the knees, roll your way right back down. Plant the palms and step back to a downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out those legs now that the hamstrings are warm, the back of the legs feel more open. And then pause, take a breath in, and take a breath out. One more in, and one more out. Slowly bring your knees down onto the floor. Walk your knees through and have a seat. Slide your legs out in front of you. Sit the booty back. Press open from your heart. Open up and start to just walk forward. So again, maybe your knees are soft and you're folding at the hip crease just like you did standing. You can hold on to ankles, shins, feet, wherever, but it's a long low back to fold, fold, fold. Take another inhale. Exhale. Last one in. Last one out. Come all the way back up. Hands back behind you, bend your knees, feet to the floor, reverse the tabletop. So front body, hips up, chin in, or chin back. Big breath in to lift, lift, lift. Exhale, slowly lower down. So coming full circle, sway out those knees. Kind of feel the shifts and changes throughout your legs, your back, hopefully your mood, feeling a little bit more balanced and ready to go about the rest of the day. Let's reach the arms up, take a big breath in. Exhale, bring it down. Thanking yourself for this quick 10-minute video to open up the hamstrings. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I will see you next time.